Hi guys, I'm here to talk about our core values for Adirondack Winery. With many years of growth behind us, we feel that the key to taking the next step forward for continued growth over the next several years is in establishing core values for the company. More importantly, we feel that each individual that's part of Adirondack Winery, including myself and Mike, should adopt these core values into their work life and while working with us. We each should be working towards a common goal: to grow Adirondack Winery for the better, not just financially, but also grow our reputation and the health and operations of our company. We pride ourselves on consistently going the extra mile. That's our number one core value. This means always striving to exceed people's expectations. And that's not just the expectations of our customers, but it's also your expectations of each other, my expectations of you, your expectations of your coworkers. We want to not only meet, but exceed expectations. The business counterparts we work with in the community, the other people in the industry that we might interact with, over time, we want these people to go from being pleasantly surprised that we have exceeded their expectations to always trusting that we will do so. We should always be thinking about what we can do to have people say that Adirondack Winery is thorough, always comes through, always delivers what they promise, and always impresses. So how do we work to exceed expectations every time? Listen closely and analyze every situation quickly to anticipate people's needs. When we're tired or down about something, we don't back off or change our practice of always going the extra mile. We push through and persist in our goal to always do our best. We don't just consistently go the extra mile for those on the outside, but we also go the extra mile for ourselves and the company. With everything we do, we should ask ourselves questions like, is what I'm doing at this moment not only the best thing for me, but also the company? Am I doing everything I can using all the tools I have at my disposal to sell our products and services to the best of my ability? Am I making my best effort to ensure strength in the reputation, financial health, and growth of the company? Am I taking the steps I should be to learn and better my skills for the benefit of myself and the company? Let me just give you a few examples of how we go the extra mile. At the tasting room, a good example would be that we don't just rush through 7 tastes of wine with the customer and move on to the next. We have the goal to find the right wine for that person. We take the time to listen to their reactions, analyze the results, and suggest alternatives and help the person every step of the way to figure out which wines are right for them. In this example, we go the extra mile for the company by making sure that we've used our learned knowledge in our club program and wine discounts to inform the customer of all the wine buying options that they have so that they can make the most informed decision. We also make sure that the customer doesn't leave without the information on the company so that they have it at their fingertips when they might need it. All of these activities represent not only going the extra mile for the customer, but also for the company. At the same time, we went the extra mile for ourselves as we had already taken the time to memorize the selling process, the club benefits, the deals, the wines, and more before we delivered that tasting experience. I'd like you to just think of some ways that this relates to your job, but we all can go the extra mile as a general practice. Other quick examples might be social media. We don't just let a post, somebody responds, we don't just let it go. We actually respond with a thoughtful response so that every customer knows that we care what they have to say and that we appreciate them. With other business counterparts in the community, this can mean giving a reference or a lead, plugging another local business when there's no obligation to do that. With your coworkers, it could mean staying late to help a coworker finish a project that came up when you had somewhere else that you wanted to be. All of that is showing going the extra mile. Core value number 2 is to deliver the same service, quality, and respect that you would expect yourself. At Adirondack Winery, our people focus on delivering the same service, quality, and respect that they would expect themselves in their interactions with other people and companies. On the respect point, like the saying goes, treat others as you want to be treated. We ask ourselves questions like, if I were the person on the other side of this customer service call, would I be impressed with the service I am providing, with the treatment I am receiving, with the outcome of the call? If the answer to any of these questions is no, or I'm not sure, then you probably aren't living up to our core values as a company, and we need to do better. Adirondack Winery staff members are expected to treat each customer, coworker, and business counterpart with the same respect they always would hope for themselves. Showing respect comes in many forms, including not judging a book by its cover, always assuming the best of a person, listening fully before speaking, being mindful of our tone and voice and attitude, being aware of how our actions and words affect other people's lives, being on time, and delivering what we promise. These are just some of the ways that you can show respect. Producing work of great quality is also key to work life at Adirondack Winery. This means that you double check your work, you do everything you can to avoid errors, you make sure you have your facts straight, you prepare and organize before delivering a final work product, you do your due diligence to research, you pay close attention to detail. It's just showing that extra level of care. We always strive to put out work product, whether it's wine or a brochure or web page or content of a phone call, that you would be proud of, that others can count on to be accurate. Ensuring quality every time creates confidence in our company by everyone that we do business with. The third one is to take the initiative that creates continuous improvement. At Adirondack Winery, our people take initiative to create continuous improvement, both for the company and for themselves. Our staffers are always on the lookout for an opportunity to improve something, whether that be our product, our service, our process, our materials, our policies, our skills. As the saying goes, there's always room for improvement, and we wholeheartedly believe that. Our people do not hesitate to share their opinions on what could be improved, and better yet, share their well thought out ideas of how to execute that improvement. These ideas do not always lead to short or long-term action, but are always considered thoroughly. At Adirondack Winery, we encourage our employees to take initiative, whether that be initiative to fix something or make a fly decision that allows us to exceed expectations for the better of the company. This also means initiative to better ourselves, both personally and professionally. Our people are always looking to improve themselves and do not hesitate to take the initiative to grow their skills. This might mean reading books or taking classes or requesting training or researching, becoming physically fit or meditating, whatever it is for you. We feel it's essential that our employees are always taking the initiative to improve personally, not just taking the initiative to improve things within the company. Number 4 is to create growth through committing to the greater good of the company. At Adirondack Winery, we believe that growth is created by everyone committing to the greater good of the company. Adirondack Winery staffers have the desire to grow with us, both in the short and long term, and more importantly, have the desire to help us grow by contributing to the best of their ability every step of the way. Growth is not always what's best for the company, and it is important our staff recognizes that. Growth when it is best for the company is what all of our people should desire. When we see an opportunity for growth, we consider all of its factors, evaluate the potential and risk, share our thoughts and ideas, accept criticism to make modifications, conduct thorough research, and work to develop that area of growth for the company, taking an idea from fruition to completion whenever possible. Every step of the way, every action we take, Adirondack Winery employees should be asking themselves, will what I'm about to say or do create the best positive results for the company, not just in the short term, but in the long term as well? And the last one is to have a passion for the brand and creativity that leads to a wow experience. We started Adirondack Winery because we had a passion to start and grow a small business together from the ground up. We wanted to create our own path the way we wanted to forge it, and we wanted to do this with wine because we had a love for it. We also love this region of the Adirondacks. People who work for Adirondack Winery should also have a passion for these things. Our wine, the Adirondacks, being part of a family-owned company. Adirondack Winery employees should be proud to be part of our company. When people ask where they work, they are excited to tell people about our wines, about our brand, our community initiatives, and our dedication to excellent customer service. Our employees are happy to have Adirondack Winery to be part of their everyday lives. They enjoy our wines, they want family and friends to enjoy our wines, share it with them, etc. This passion for the Adirondack Winery brand and values is what allows the creativity of our staff to flourish and leads to a wow experience. Whether that wow experience is for our customers with the wine tasting experience, or for the quality of our wines when they taste them, or for the impressive video that we created for social media, our people are what create those wow experiences day after day. Defining our core values as a company is what lays the groundwork for who we are, where we're going, how we're going to get there, and when. We're on a path that will take us places we have never been as a company and achieve things yet to come. We are driven and determined by our core values and to creating an amazing next several years at Adirondack Winery together. Thank you.